punt in motion. Mahomes from the pocket steps up, pirouettes, and that's where he's taken down by Henley.
Boise State Bronco lined up behind Smith. Expects to be busy tonight. They fake it to him, and Smith throws. Almost picked up. In fact, on a carom, it's into the hands of Daiyan Henley. A dangerous throw, and on the carom.
I mean, that's just great eyes. This is really a hallmark and a trademark of zone defense. When you're playing in the deep third.
Smith on the move. Scanning. Hasn't seen anybody open. Now he just chucks it way downfield, and it's going to be intercepted. Trying to find Thornton. Tony Jefferson stepping in tonight. Still just too quick. Right around him. 3rd and 15. Pressure again. Down the middle. End zone shot. Carom, and intercepted. Off the carom. He tried to find Myers in traffic, and picked up by Donte Jackson. Tucked in the slot. Chargers don't bring pressure. Smith has time, but he's running out of it. And he's sacked. Daiyan Henley makes the play that should secure.
He's right down here in the line of scrimmage. Then watch him just pop out. Just keep it on, Gino. Gino, what you up to? What are you up to? Now I'm going to rush you.
Falcons had the big win in Minnesota on Sunday night. Robbins, one of the top 8 running backs in the league. 2nd 5. Dart goes down. Hit on the play. Tuli Tuipulotu comes through. 2nd down and 8 for Dart. They come through with Eboigbe, and he gets him. Eboigbe brings him down. A sack right there, losing 5, 6 sacks by the Chargers.
4-man rush. Daniels looking around. He's in trouble, and he's dropped. Boy, just got out of the end zone there to avoid the safety. Got an hour and a half away from here, and got a lot of family and friends here, as Aaron told us. 2 sweets full. Here, though, the Chargers ball out. Ball is out. Klufsky Merritt fumbled. Chargers recover.
Backfield. He never really had it secured. Tart got his hands in there as soon as he touched it, and that ball is out. Chargers needed a turnover.
2nd down and 9 with Alec Ingold in motion. Tua over the middle. It's intercepted by Tony Jefferson. Off the hands of Jalen Waddle and right into the waiting fingertips of the veteran Jefferson. 3rd down and 5. Tua on the move. Pressure's coming. Tua in trouble. And there is Oweh. Charles called it. Odafe Oweh. His first sack of the season. His first as a Charger. Tua over the middle, and it's picked off. Intercepted by St. Juice. They're saying he was down at the spot where he caught it, but another Tua Tagovailoa interception.
But watch St. Juice right here. Drives on it, a little bit behind, and he goes and gets the football.
And Jason, and you're not picking out a big guy on offense to make the play. You make sure you have your defenders out
It's
there.
intercepted on the play. Derwin James. And that will do it.
3 receivers set to the left. Wentz is going to get tackled at the 45-yard line.
Vidal.
Wentz fires too high, picked off, intercepted there by Mickens, and he brings it back to the 48-yard line.
0 for 4 on 3rd downs. They do quick snap and pressure's coming, and Henley takes him down. Daiyan Henley.
Watch Henley try to figure out who was supposed to block him. It's an empty set. So Henley comes, that's Latham. That's the right tackle, Latham.
Chargers showing blitz. Ward drops back to pass, steps up, he's sacked. Sacked again. Absolutely smothered.
Chargers showing pressure. 3 and 4. Rodgers around the end zone in a little bit of trouble. Dancing away from Mack. He lost the football. Back on it for a safety. Taking over from 28. Empty backfield for Rodgers. Looking forward. Runs into the sack as he is hit by the dancing. Rodgers 6 of 10 for 56 yards. 2nd down in the middle. High for Metcalf. Intercepted.
He threw it too high, and R.J. Mickens, the rookie, has his second career pick, and he's got one from a future Hall of Famer who doesn't throw many. Metcalf on the move, third and a couple. Rodgers trying to step up and throw, but he's chased down and sacked by Tuli Tuipulotu. Number 47, the inside throw off the hands of Calvin Austin and into the hands of the Chargers. Donte Jackson out of bounds inside the 40. The Chargers have intercepted Rodgers twice tonight.
Just the 9th offensive play of the game for Las Vegas. Smith in his own end zone, taking a shot down the sideline, and it is incomplete. Coming over was Tony Jefferson. I think he was out of bounds, but he did catch it, and the officials are discussing it. Jefferson thinks he has an INT, and they are giving it to him.
Hurts, picked off. Intercepted, and now the ball's out, and Hurts ends up with the ball in his hands. He fumbles. Chargers ball. Troy Dye ends up on the ball. And what a mess of a play. Second and 10 in a 7-point game. Picked again. Intercepted.
But he'd sure make life a lot easier on himself.
Hurts down the middle and tipped and picked. Intercepted by Cam Hart off the hands of A.J. Brown. And another turnover.
Excellent job. He gets away with it, doesn't use his hands. It was perfectly executed.
Hurts keeps, throws, batted up and picked off. Intercepted. And the Chargers win the ball game. Jefferson with the pick. Cam Hart tipped it. And the Chargers go to 9-4.
Appreciate it, Gene. Thank you. Hunt the back. 3rd and 12 for the Chiefs. Oweh with the block, and here's the pass, and it was picked off. Henley got the ball. Daiyan Henley will take it the other way. Have they blown it dead? They have it the 1. He was down. Another interception. The second. And Pacheco remains the back, and Minshew to the air. And deep, and intercepted. It's picked off. Derwin James gets it.
Operate a little bit here.
6th-round pick of New England last year. Made a start against Buffalo in the finale last year. Had a nice performance and a nice run here. But he has that ball chopped out of his hands. It's scooped up by Los Angeles. Tuli Tuipulotu ends up with the ball after Derwin James jarred it free.
Stroud. Intercepted. Intercepted by Derwin James. The All-Pro to the rescue. It allows the Chargers to use their timeouts now to force a punt if they can get it done over the next 2 snaps. And another throw from Stroud. Stroud over the middle. Intercepted. Holy smokes. Stroud. Quick throw to his tight end Schultz. Makes a nice move. Gets outside. Picks up the first down. The ball out. And it's still in bounds. How did that ball stay in bounds? Mack pops it out after the first down. Let's see from here. The ball's rolling around. There's out of bounds. Oh my, they let it roll, Kurt.
Their head coaching vacancy. 3rd and a half does it here. Chargers bring 4. May can't get away. Odafe Oweh, who came over in the trade from Baltimore, comes up with the sack.
2 deep safeties.
2nd and 11 from his own end zone. May deflected. Derwin James almost had it, but a teammate comes up with it. It's Henley with the interception at the 10-yard line. Back in the studio, confirms that from the 23. A little pressure here, and they get to May. Tuli Tuipulotu. On 2nd and 10, May look out from behind, protects the ball, now he loses it, and the Chargers are on it. Oweh off the edge, knocked it out, and Deshaun Hand recovers.
Well, they add sprinkles. Let's add a little sprinkle out here. Let's go.
15-yard line. May in trouble. T.R. Tart. He had a great start to the season. Pulled off a little bit because he got more attention from opposing offenses. Gets a sack here.